Hi, I'm Katie Palmer, Curator of Education at the Musical Instrument Museum, and we know many of you are at home, many of you are at home with your little ones and you're looking for things to do. So today I thought I'd show you how to do a simple instrument build with the little guys. We've got a washboard here and then a set of spoons. We've got a great activity. It's a MIMphx instrument sheet. We'll link to that below, available on mim.org, but I'll walk you through the basic steps here. Pretty simple. So you need a piece of cardboard, a great box would work that you cut down. You need some masking tape. You need either straws, or if you're about in saving the environment like we are here, you can use some chopsticks instead. You're gonna need some aluminum foil that you can wrap around your washboard, and then two sort of heavy duty plastic spoons that you can put back to back. Your regular spoons will work as well, just depends how many you want to give up, but the point of this would be to put the spoons back to back, put your finger in between, and then see how you can get a sound from the tops of the spoons hitting together. And you can play all sorts of patterns on your spoons. I'm no spoon virtuoso, but it's good practice and it's good patterning if you want. You'll take some masking tape, about that much. You're gonna put your spoons back to back, and you're gonna wrap the masking tape around the bottom of the spoons. What part? The bottom of the spoons, not the top part of the spoons. Used to doing this with groups of 25, 50 kids at once. Repetition helps. So we've got our masking tape at the very bottom. Messy is okay, you just want it to be secure. And if you were to hit them together right now, not much sound or no sound, because what we need to do is create a ball that we'll put in the middle so that we can get a space in between. This much masking tape, wad it up, easy peasy. Again, good for the little guys. You're gonna put the ball in between here, and you want to be able to see in between. One of the great parts about crafting musical instruments is that it's also great problem solving. So if you hit it once, until I've done it before, it makes sound. But if you were to move this down too far, there's no sound. So you've got to find sort of that sweet spot where it bounces back and you can get some sound. Great problem solving for the kiddos, great to use tape for fine motor skill development, and again, you can work on some patterning. So spoons are our first set of instruments. I love spoons because you can use spoons to play along to just about anything. We've got this great lesson tied to our blues exhibit. If you have a chance to come to MIM, be sure to check that out. But one of the tenets of our blues exhibit is that we make music out of whatever we have at hand, whether that's jugs or pie tins or cigar boxes or glass bottles, but using everyday materials. So it's a nice way to tap along with the blues. So we've got our spoons made. The next thing I want to make is a version of a washboard. So again, either using straws that you don't want to throw in the trash, you'd rather recycle, you can recycle them this way, or chopsticks. You're going to start to space your material out sort of in the center of your cardboard. I like masking tape because kids of a certain age can rip that nice and easy, no scissors involved in this. And you're gonna put anywhere between, I don't know, 8, maybe 10 chopsticks as you go. I also like chopsticks because it's good for our bilateral development, to be carrying them. Good practice. You can order chopsticks online. All sorts of vendors sell them, big packages and very cheap. Put them together. So as they get evenly spaced here, good for our spatial recognition to recognize how far apart they are. It's nice to have the even spacing because when we have that, we can start to get a nice sound as we put our spoons on top of our chopsticks. All right, we're just about there. Lots of my kiddos have figured out that you can take one long piece of tape and do it all at once. Again, good problem solving as they start to figure these things out together. So we have some nice evenly spaced chopsticks on top of our cardboard. Next thing you need is some aluminum foil. I prepped my cardboard with 2 holes at the top. This will make it easy so that I can put this around my neck to play it. Pull that out. Typically with aluminum foil, you got 2 sides. You got a shiny side, got a dull side. I sort of like to put the shiny side up. You're gonna lay it on top. You're gonna start to find your board. And then you're gonna press and feel for your chopsticks or whatever sort of material you've used to create the layers here. After you've got that, you wanna flip it, reverse it, and wrap it. Starting from the bottom makes it a little bit easier because using one of these leftover chopsticks, you can poke a hole through your hole and through your tin foil so you can remember. But again, the great thing about this is that if you do it wrong once, you can come back, do it again, problem solving. And then the last thing I do with my washboard, which now looks like this, go through, find the ribs, is I attach some sort of string material here around it so that then, put it over my neck, and I can place some patterns both on my spoons and on my washboard. So I could start here, down, down, hit, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Our PDF has some options for writing that patterning out, creating your music, but you can really put it to any of your favorite songs, either singing at home as a family or turn on the radio and jam out. So hope you enjoy our washboards and spoons.